everybody. All right, so today we're going to go over some technical stuff here. So I want to show everyone how I connect to my ECU and the different options that you have available. So I ordered some stuff on Amazon. I'm waiting on one other item, but this is the first part. So on the PimpX or PimpXS, the ECU goes back. So we're looking at the truck here, driver's seat. Behind this panel is the stock computer. That's where the stock computer goes. That's where I have my MegaSquirt computer, and then the harness runs back to the firewall in the stock location. This little pigtail right here comes off of the ECU, the expansion harness, and this is your serial CAN connection. So what we'll do is we'll connect that plug to this guy. You can see it, I can't open it one-handed, but this wire here. And then this is the Bluetooth module I ordered off Amazon. This thing was only like 15 bucks. So it connects 5 volt. Comes with a gender, what do they call it? Gender changer. And then the Bluetooth module itself. Decently clean looking guy here. So this goes into here, this plugs in there, and then that headphone jack looking guy plugs into right here. And then you can tuck all this away behind that panel. There's a lot of room back there. I'm going to wire in just a 5 volt permanent wire. So this is powered through that. Some of the ECUs come powered depending on the MegaSquirt model, but all the Pimp plug and play ones from Stinger Performance do not. So you have to run a power wire, this adapter, and then this adapter for this guy. And then my other item that I'm waiting for will be here tomorrow, and that's a Wi-Fi module. So we're going to test them both. So the Wi-Fi is supposed to be better. It was a little bit more expensive. I think it was about 70 bucks. I'll show it to you guys when I get it. I'll probably end up using the Wi-Fi permanently and not the Bluetooth, but we're just gonna test them both and see if they're the same or if they have if one's faster than the other. They both connect in a very similar way. So yeah, let's show you guys how we set these up. Okay, so for Tuner Studio, when we go to, let me close this so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So when we want to connect Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, we go up to Communications, Settings, and from here you can change your settings. So this would be my USB, which is what I've been using. So if I want to set to Wi-Fi, you just go to Wi-Fi driver, and then here you'll enter your settings that come with your Wi-Fi module. So the port for mine is 23, and I think I've already copied and pasted this, and that's the IP address. So once you accept those and put them in to the Tuner Studio, it will connect to Wi-Fi. For Bluetooth, it's pretty similar. Bluetooth Direct. You will find your Bluetooth adapter name. So I rename my adapter to PimpXS Bluetooth. So I just need to pair that, and then once it's paired, it'll work. So here's the S-Link. This is the Wi-Fi adapter. Quite small. This plugs in through this cord, DB9 or RS232, and then it plugs into this, goes into the MegaSquirt, the PimpX ECU. So pretty simple, pretty small little guy, easy to tuck away. It does need 5 volts to power it. So I'm going to run a dedicated 5 volt wire to power this. I think chances are I'll end up using the Wi-Fi adapter over the Bluetooth just because it seems to be faster and have a more stable and quicker connection and transmit data a lot faster. So I'll include a link to this. It's got a 3D printed case on it. Dude is here in the United States, I think New York or New Jersey. Really cool product, super fast shipping, nice guy to deal with. I'll include a link to his website. He gave me a deal from buying it directly from the website. And then he also has, well, I guess that's his website there with instructions you can order from that site, and yeah, shipped in just this. And then this is the Bluetooth module. It's quite a bit bigger if you look at the two here. So the Bluetooth module is kind of a pain to set up, but I was able to do it. So you plug it into a laptop. You have to use one of these adapters to USB. Plug that into the laptop, and then you go to this program here, which is available off their website. There's instructions from the Bluetooth adapter. Bluetooth adapter came from Amazon for about $12. So in this guy, you will, to focus, you can change the baud rate and set up the settings here. So this one is the HC05, so this is the program they offer. And then once you connect to that, you can change the baud rate. For the MegaSquirt, it needs to be, for MS3, it needs to be 115200. And then you can change the name and set a pin and all that stuff from there. So it was a little bit difficult to get this guy to communicate with my ECU, or with my laptop. It was partly user error, but there's a sequence that you have to do. Essentially, plug that guy in, hold the power button, release the power button once it's plugged in. Make sure that these two jumpers are on device, or on, I'm sorry, make sure the two jumpers are on PC when you're connecting and making the adjustments, and then once you're done, you move it back to device. And then this will work by connecting it to the MegaSquirt. So I'm going to test them both. Chances are I'm probably going to use the Wi-Fi adapter. It's much smaller. It's supposed to be faster and more stable connection. This will work with my tablet, my laptop, and my phone. And then this one I'll save for my next project probably, but this one's like 15 bucks. This one's like 70 bucks. So okay, so it's been a few days, but we're back at it. Let me show you guys what I got going on here. So laptop's up and running, it's not connected. I ran the power cord for the Bluetooth module just to my cigarette lighter temporarily. Down here, powered up. Two jumpers are on device, and then this cord's plugged into my cable. So the key's not turned on. So we need to go in. Just gonna get rid of this glare. Go into communications, settings. This is set up here for my USB. So I don't know if I do serial interface or Bluetooth direct. Okay, well, it's not working, so I'm kind of frustrated here. Bluetooth is not working at all. It won't work on my Shadow Dash app or Tuner Studio. I cannot figure this shit out, and it's really making me frustrated. It's on, I set it up, baud rate is right, but it will not detect it. It's showing, if I try Bluetooth direct, it's showing up, the Bluetooth module is there. The computer sees it, but it will not connect. Failed. If I try the serial interface, which is what I think it's supposed to be, test port, failed. I have three options here. I tested all of them, they all failed. So I have no idea. Last time I tested this one, it froze the whole computer. So it's not looking promising. Wi-Fi might be the only way that it's going to work. The Wi-Fi module seems to be much more simple. So far this Bluetooth module is not working. So until I can figure it out, I do not recommend. Alright dudes, this fucking sucks. So I'm going to show you guys my problem here. It's another day now. I've been ordering parts on Amazon, trying to get to work, reached out to people for help, but I'm not making any progress. So to start, this is where the ECU goes. That's the stock location, and then that's the PimpX in a stock Ford case, so it looks a little dirty. That's the expansion harness. There's the pigtail hanging down. This little plug I have, that's one of those taps, so I can test it. So what I've found is, while testing this, I'm getting continuity. I'm not getting continuity from these wires, so that's the serial transmit receive wire and ground. I'm not getting continuity from there to the end of my plug. So I either got a problem, I think it's this pigtail right here, for whatever reason. I tested the continuity between the tip of this and to the pins, and it's going to the right pin, and there's continuity between this, so this wire appears to be fine. But when I plug it into here, I get no continuity between these wires and the pins. So something in this connection, either this part or this isn't deep enough to get in there. This is a China cable, so that could be the problem. So I think I might just cut this off and hardwire it in. I also tried to run it off of my normal tuning cable, which is right here. I bought a little shit up here adapter so that I can, it's just like female to female, so I could plug in the Bluetooth to that and see if I could get it to work off the main tuning cable. And then I realized that this is a piece of shit. So DSD Tech, you have to plug it into your laptop to set it up like I showed earlier. It's not holding the baud rate. I've reconnected it to my laptop now, and it's back to 9,600 baud, which is what it's not supposed to be, even though I set it to the other one, and now I can't get it to reconnect the laptop to change it back, and it won't hold it. So I'm returning this guy, $15 piece of garbage. I still have the S-Link, which I'm gonna try to make now. So what I'm gonna do, my plan is to run the S-Link through this cable, hardwired into the serial transmit. I might just temporarily splice it in with these guys to see, so I don't have to cut this pigtail off, to see if that works. And if that works, then that was my problem. It's either this plug here or the plug on this pigtail here. I'm thinking it's more likely this, though. This is a good product, and I don't think that this is wrong. I did run the multimeter in here as best I could, and then every wire appeared to be going to inside here, so it seems like it's working fine. And then I checked the pin out on the expansion harness, and that is correct too. So chances are it's probably this piece of crap wire. And of note too, the expansion harness is a 2.5 millimeter jack, not the bigger 3.5, which is what I thought it was initially, so I bought the wrong cord. So I have a ton of Amazon returns to do. So if I had to do this over again, I would say buy the actual EFI Analytics cord, not the cheap knockoff one that I bought. I've ordered the better one now. And in the meantime, I'm going to cut this one and temporarily splice it in here to see if I can get that to work. I've also been having a hard time getting help from anyone that's done this before. Apparently there's not that many people, and Stinger isn't really up on the Bluetooth connections, because I was trying to figure out what I needed to do in Tuner Studio to make sure I had the settings right, and so far I haven't gotten any answers back from anybody. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I'll figure it out, and I'll keep you guys posted, and we'll just do this the hard way. And once we get it figured out, anybody in the future that wants to do it can just follow the correct path and not spend $200 on parts like I've been doing. So it's getting dark on me, but I want to show you what I've accomplished. So Bluetooth module, like I said before, it's trash. The one that I was using was not any good, and I think it was just because it had a bad one. I read some reviews on Amazon, and it said about 1 in 10 is what it sounds like are bad from somebody who installs a lot of them. So I think I just got a bad one. But the Wi-Fi module is working fantastic. So what I had to do is I had to temporarily hardwire it in place, just using some PosiTap terminals to the serial connections. That way I can remove it. I ordered a better cable that'll hopefully be able to plug in the 2.5 millimeter jack, so I don't have to have it hardwired in. But if that doesn't work, I'll just hardwire it in. And then the Wi-Fi module, I'm going to tuck up inside the dash and connect it to a switch under the dash so I can turn it on and off manually. That way, when you use the Wi-Fi module, if you switch from one device to another, like let's say I wanted to connect to my phone and then my laptop, you want to power cycle the Wi-Fi module so that you can connect to the new one. It seems to work cleaner that way, and it's a lot faster to pick it up. But check this out. So here's my tablet, little Windows tablet. It's an 8-inch cheap, like literally like $80 tablet. So keys off, nothing's on. Wi-Fi module's down here.
I just have it plugged in right now. So I'm going to run this to the cigarette lighter. I'm going to run a power wire up inside behind the dash, 12 volt to 5 volt, and then connect it to that. So it'll be hardwired in and you won't be able to see it. And then right now I just have the cable just running through there from the serial in. Okay, so keys off. I turn the key on. Key just turned on. It should connect here pretty quick. There it goes. And we're up and live. So, no cords, just Wi-Fi. It's reading all my data. And see, I push on the throttle. Throttle position comes up like it should. Looks to be pretty darn quick. Like if I slap the throttle, it seems to be working pretty good. I can adjust the data rate on it, so I might mess with that just to see. But yeah, we're up and running. So now I can tune. Now I don't have to carry my laptop around. I got this little tablet in this zipper pouch, and I can keep it just mounted inside the truck. And then when I want to quickly attach it, flip the Wi-Fi on, turn the key on, it connects. We're good to go. And then I can also use my phone and whatnot. So we're not running right now, obviously. I pulled the fuses to the fuel pumps because I didn't want to keep cycling fuel through it on and on and on without starting it. So in testing, I just pulled the fuses for the fuel pump. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this video off here. Thanks for hanging along for the journey. It was a major pain in the ass, but we got it. So now we have Wi-Fi in the truck. I can start the truck up and warm it up, and I can monitor it from my laptop in my kitchen or my phone. I don't have to connect any cords anymore. I can charge my devices like my phone and a tablet while using them to tune. Now that I have Tuner Studio on this tablet, I can keep the phone, I can tune while I'm driving. I can check, like for example, here if you can see this. Well, the dadgum battery just died on the tablet, so there's a reason why it's nice to have it plugged in while you're doing this crap for the power. But anyways, so I'm gonna end it off here, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully all that makes sense for connecting to the PimpX for a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth module. Essentially, you just have to have the expansion harness. You plug that into the PimpX or XS ECU, and then you plug in a 2.5 millimeter jack into the expansion harness. You run that from the 2.5 millimeter serial jack to a DB9 connector. Then you connect your device, your Bluetooth or your Wi-Fi device to that. And then all you have to do is run a 5-volt power to the device to give it power. Mine's going to be on a switch. You could do it on a key so it turns on when you cycle the key. I wanted to put it on a switch so I don't have to turn the truck off every time if I want to change devices. I can disconnect and reconnect without shutting the truck off. So I don't know if that's ever going to come up, but I wanted to be able to have the option. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And I will post up another video here once I get the Bluetooth module replaced, and we'll try it again, see if it works. It's nice because the Bluetooth is so much cheaper than the Wi-Fi module. The Wi-Fi module is about $70. I'll put a link in the description for the guy that I bought it from. I do have to say, though, that the guy that makes the Wi-Fi module, the S-Link, he has been awesome throughout this. I've been messaging him all day. He's been sending me everything he had. Dude's been fan-freaking-tastic. If you buy from him on eBay, it charges you a bit more. So if you buy it from his site, it saves him some money, so he's able to give you a discount. So I recommend buying it from his site, and I'll link the site in the description. This Wi-Fi module works on all the MegaSquirt platforms with various connections. So you just have to adapt it to yours. But a lot of the MegaSquirts you can just plug right into the side of the case on the ECU, and it works just fine. So I'm very happy with it. It's about $70. Works fantastic. Highly recommend his product for sure. Hey guys, I should probably finish this video off here, actually showing how this works in real life. So I'm just gonna go through how it connects. So right now I got my tablet on, nothing connected to it, no wires. I wired in the Bluetooth module to be back behind here. It's powered by 5 volts, and then I have this cable to charge the tablet if I need to. So it just comes out from behind the dash there, and it's not using the cigarette lighter. I put a different one in. So everything's completely wireless. I wired in a switch down here, flip that on, it's got a little light on it. That turns the Wi-Fi module on. And then I don't think I've set this up to auto connect yet, so I need to do that. But essentially, once the Wi-Fi module pops up, oh, it's already connected. So it connected immediately. So I don't have to do anything there. Okay, so flip that switch on. It connects automatically. Turn the key on. It should connect. There it goes. So it just takes a second, and let's start it for the first time since I've got this Wi-Fi going. All right, she fired right up. That is awesome. Completely wireless. Freaking love it. So now with this tablet, it's if you can tell the size there, it's only an 8-inch tablet, so it's not very big. If I double tap it, I can make it full screen. So then I can drive around with my gauges going just like that. And then if I want to do any tuning, I can do them live. Table, just make changes there. I can go into auto tune. I can set up my auto tune to auto tune. Dyno views. Active data right there. Man, I like this. This is awesome. So there you have it. Completely wireless. And then if I want to reset it or connect a different device, I just flip this switch off down here, and that will shut the Wi-Fi off. And then it'll keep the truck running, so I don't have to power cycle the truck. I can pull my laptop out, or I can connect my phone to it and then flip the Wi-Fi back on. We're good to go if you want to switch devices. So there you have it, completely wireless through Wi-Fi, connected to the MegaSquirt ECU. So I can tune, I can data log, I can do all that stuff completely wirelessly. I love it. This is so cool, especially now that I got my third seat, my middle seat open for the kids and the wife, and everybody can ride in here. There's no cables getting kicked around. Yeah, definitely a big fan of this Bluetooth S-Link. I highly recommend it.